Did you have any moments when you were in the service that you felt like God was guiding you, or you felt like He was really speaking to you and something that took place? Or I know that you're very strong in your faith, so I didn't know how the Lord got you through it.
Oh yeah. No, I don't think so. I'm just I believed in God. I believe in God. I still do. Always will. And I just took it for granted. That's the way it was when I was in boot camp. I think I said my prayers every night probably.
Yeah.
Because Mom, she'd when I was a little boy, say the prayers to me. So, just another job.
That's right. She said not the Lord's Prayer, but she said that prayer poem to you, didn't she? Your mom. Yeah. Now I'm guessing that when you got home, that your mom had a specific dinner on the table that you mentioned last time. Was it squirrel? What was it fried squirrel?
I'm not sure. When I got home from the service, she probably did, if she could find somebody that would kill the squirrels and everything.
Was that the dish that was your favorite one?
That was I like squirrel.
I could imagine her, my baby's coming home, I'm making whatever he wants.
Yeah.
I bet that was on the table.
Yeah, well, that happened when my wife and she took this little lady with us back to Illinois.
Yep.
And but yeah, she didn't know whether Helen or Kathy liked squirrels, so she had something else cooked up for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They may not have had that, nightly.
Never tried it. Wasn't on my radar.
First time for everything. Well, now, and I wanted to ask about this, because I know this is a very big honor.
Oh, yeah.
Can you describe this and what it means?
Well, that was one thing, and it's out of my mother's trunk. She did a lot of this sewing and everything.
Really?
And
Yeah.
the Kathy's group, Daughters with the American
Revolution.
Yeah, lady got this and put this in, so it means a lot to me. Yeah.
Wow.
I bet it does.
So your mom made the quilt?
She made the squares.
She made the squares.
All
the
of the little
squares.
squares, and they're from the 19.
Yeah.
I think it says on here the era. 1940. So the quilt squares were pieced in the
Wow.
1940s, and then this is a picture of Otis on leave,
Wow.
and with his mom and dad,
Oh.
and he's in his uniform.
Yes.
And it has his name and here's service years. And then we called the quilt a hug from home, since it was homemade from his mom.
Wow.
Yeah. Mom did a lot of this stuff like this.
Where did she get the fabric?
When I got it, it was just a stack of the quilt squares. They were pieced,
Yeah.
and they were kind of tea stained because they had
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Is the fabric like tablecloths that she had or tea towels?
Maybe they used to make their clothes back then, so she probably had lots of little fabric scraps.
This might have been on a flour sack.
Well, the backing was new, but
Oh, the backing?
yeah, the backing and the sashing are new, but
Okay.
all the squares are from the 1940s.
All the squares.
And they were all hand pieced.
Oh. What a
Probably clothes and things
Yeah.
that she made.
Yeah, she.
Yeah, because when you were growing up, I bet some of these were flour sacks. Remember when they
Oh,
had
yeah.
flour sack dresses and clothes?
Oh yeah, she wanted to make shirts or anything she could out of the flour sacks there.
Yeah. This is neat. What an honor. I just wanted to make sure we highlighted that.
Yeah,
'Cause it's special.
That is an honor. It's like back then, you know, flour sacks and even you got a box of Cheerios or whatever.
Uh-huh.
A lot of time there was a plate in there or a cup in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so after the service, then where did life take you that you found the love of your life?
Well, Kathy and no, my first wife and I went to high school together.
Oh, okay.
And when we got married, they were separated in 1968.
Oh, okay.
67. We separated.
Okay.
I met Ellen, love of my life, was right. So,
And she said that you guys were at a Parents Without Partners group? Or no, she knew someone in a Parents Without Partners group that
I
knew
guess
you.
so. Yeah, when she used to go when she went to the grocery store, if she got through working, she'd stop this one grocery store, and a certain lady in there she liked because she was fast, and she more or less knew her on account of I worked with the lady's husband, so I knew Carrie, and Kenny was his name. I knew them quite well.
Okay.
And she mentioned something. I guess Carrie asked her, packing up her groceries there, what you gonna do tonight or something like that. Yeah, she said, I'm going to go to Parents Without Partners. Carrie said, you're not married? She said, no. And she said, well, I've got the guy for you. So that's how we met.
Well, God bless Carrie.
Yeah, I know it. You bet. Yeah. Was the same age as me. And she was born in March or February also.
Oh, that's great.
And she's gone. She died a few years ago.
Well, look at the legacy. She, not only her own legacy with her own life, but how her life blessed others. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, she was, both of them, her husband and I used to work with him, and that's how we met. They had two boys. One got killed he was out fishing. I'm not sure where that was.
I'm sorry. It's sad.
A roadway come up, hit him while he and his buddy was in the boat. Threw him out, and I guess he hit his head on something.
Wow.
Killed him right there.
That's hard.
But the other one, he was a catcher for the Los Angeles Angels.
Wow.
Humphrey was his name. And we still keep in touch with him.
Wow.
He lives in Southern California.
Wow. Do you remember the day you met Otis?
I remember one of the first days, yeah.
Yeah, or like first impressions.
Yeah, he took us out. He didn't just take my mom out, he took us all out, the kids, my two brothers and myself. And we went, I don't remember where we went, maybe we went to lunch or a picnic or something, and he included us. So.
Was that Was that intimidating for you when you found out that Helen had kids already, or were you just kind of, all right, let's do this, you know? Like,
That was all right with me. You know, like I've said before, I didn't have to wipe any butts or nothing.
You got the kids already past that
I
stage.
got a ready-made family, and they were great and everything.
wow.
I remember you guys had a tree out the back.
We had a huge peach tree,
Yeah.
and you have to pick peaches up, otherwise they just like turn to vinegar.
Yes.
You know. And I think you paid us to pick up those peaches.
Yeah, I told them I'd give them I think $1.
That was a lot of money back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good.
Pick up all those peaches
Took all
off the
that
ground.
stuff off the ground, yeah.
Well, and Kathy informed me of how life in the Marines stuck with you guys when she recalled memories of doing the dishes, or your brothers doing the dishes.
With the boys having to redo the dishes because they didn't do them to the Marine Corps standard. You remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
He was strict.
strict, but I said my dad, I don't think anybody's got a better dad than my dad. He was strict.
Yeah.
He didn't, I guess I probably got a whipping from him, I'm sure. Usually what he told me to do, you don't say, well, later I'll do it. You did it now.
Yeah, I'm not asking you for later.
With the boys, Kevin and Chris, I did the same thing. That's when the long hair was coming in. I wouldn't let them have long hair. Of course, they didn't like that. I told them after you leave my roof, grow it the way you want it. They did.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't last too long, but they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was strict, but I love my boys, Chris and Kevin. And this was a little girl. I always remember sitting on the couch and watching I was probably watching the football game. I used to really like that. And of course, I got a book on the baseball that I kept scores.
I think I saw that. I think it's in your lap. Is that the book that I handed you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, it's a ledger of some kind. I didn't realize that's what it was. Baseball scores.
But, yeah, I enjoyed the baseball. In fact, I got a book in there that keeps score. I kept score.
That's a cool hobby.
Yeah.
And there's, let's see, just some of the notes that when I was talking to Kathy,
I was gonna say.
oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what game I was watching, but Kathy, being a little girl, she wanted to sit on my lap. And I said, no, I don't want to. Well, I regret that, and I'll never forget it. Because she wanted her father, more or less, arms around her or something.
Yeah.
And I just shoved her off, and no. So I'll never forget that.
But I think
She
you
can
showed
sit on
the,
my lap now if she wants to.
Right, crush your skinny
Yeah,
bit.
my precious little woman.
He remembers that. I don't remember that incident, but it's something that just bothers him.
Yeah.
I think you've obviously shown your affection in many ways that she has such respect and admiration for you.
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah, because we talked about, I asked her what your love languages were and how you expressed love as a father. And she talked about, and you can expand if you wanted to, about how you're not a big talker, but knowing that you're there is very comforting. That your presence brings comfort to your family.
Oh, good. Glad of that.
Is that accurate? Because that was meaningful. That was really special.
Yeah.
And another love language was him setting a good example.
Yes.
And he never said, okay, this is how you do something, but I always was observing him.
Yeah.
And I'm like a handyman now because I watched him.
Yes.
And I can fix, I'll try to fix anything.
Yeah.
If it's not electronic, like a computer. But if it doesn't have a brain in it.
But if you can tinker with it.
Yeah, I can tinker with it.
Yeah.
I've fixed all kinds of things. Washers, dryers, ovens.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I get that from him because he always would try to fix things.
She can do anything, I'll tell you. Her husband, he just wasn't brought up like that. She can do what he can't do.
Yeah, that's what makes a good team, right? You
And-
pick up where the other one
He
leaves
does
off.
what she can't, or what he can't do.
Yeah.
Vice versa, but yeah,
Well, and
the love of my life up there too.
yeah. What made you fall in love with her?
With Kathy,
No, with Helen.
With Helen. What made you fall in love with her? What was it about her?
I don't know, just I guess the way she lived and the way and I liked kids so that was enjoyment that she had children. I got to take them places before we got married. Different places, do things with her. I always go to my little girl, and I believe that too. She couldn't have been any more important if she wasn't my own.
Right. Wow.
I enjoyed that. Always remember when I was on a vacation one time, the first one, 1968, coming back home at a motel and there was a swimming deal there, and so she went up on, Ellen and I was sitting in the chair in the background, and she went up there on the, and dive off the diving board. She'd go out the diving board. Well, just a minute, she'd run back the other side, the other end. Just a minute.
I had to get my courage up to go jumping in.
Yeah. Of course, she jumped off, so she held her nose and over she went.
Aww.
But when she was in high school, we just took the swimming team. And they'd be swimming underwater and doing tricks underwater, so.
Wow.
It was
She's
the
not
water
afraid of-
rally. Synchronized swimming.
Synchronized, yes.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
She's not afraid of water.
Well, and I wanted to make sure that I bring the grandkids into this because it's my understanding that not only are you idolized by these kids, but also by their own kids. It sounds like a lot of your grandkids describe you as a hero to them. And they are just mesmerized by you. And you have given them amazing memories, and I wanted to share some of the memories that they typed up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. One of them, I'm going to start with one that actually Kathy said to me. She said to ask him about there's a spider on the ceiling prank that you do with the kids. What's that? That you always tease them. Look, there's a spider on the ceiling.
Oh, like April Fool or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Remember you said
Yeah.
you'd point up and then you'd go like
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, that's
Little
right.
kids.
I'd look up that foot. They got used to that. They don't do that anymore.
Until there actually was one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then then I'll go to some of the kids who wrote it, some of the grandkids. And the first one was from Laura Ann, and I'm going to read what she wrote.
Okay.
She wrote, "Love my memories of spending time during the summer with Papa at their home in Magalia." Where's that?
That's in Northern California.
Okay.
That's where we moved from. We looked around and bought that lot, and then got a builder. And Helen done a lot of the diagram that way she wanted it.
Really?
Inside and everything, yeah.
Wow.
That was their retirement home.
Yes.
Yeah.
She knew what she wanted.
Yeah.
Laura Ann goes on to say, his collection of trucker hats in the garage.
Oh, yeah. Used to have a lot of hats. Got some from work. Most of them was gave to me, I think. I had hats along the back, and I had a calendar. Started with 68, and right on around. I had those all hung up in the back of the garages and around the sides. So.
Kathy mentioned that. She said that you almost used your calendars as like a day book.
Mm-hmm. I used to write on that. I guess I got that from Mother. Mother used to write in her little book what she did for the day and all this and that. That's what I really wrote in mine until I got to where my hand was just too shaky. I couldn't read what I wrote the day before.
Yeah.
So I don't do that anymore.
But that's pretty cool. That's a whole collection
Yeah.
of artifacts. That's really neat. And then she says, so the trucker hat's in the garage, the low sound of the radio continuously playing in the garage with the door open.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you have a certain station that you like to listen to, or was it talk radio or music radio?
I think probably it was a music radio, like a Western.
You know, country, like a
Yeah.
country's.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Like
right.
twangy. It was real twangy.
So like a Roy Rogers type country, or like a little farther down like Willie Nelson?
Roy Rogers and on up.
Yeah.
I used to listen to the hit parade when I was in the service.
Oh yeah.
I really liked the hit parade,
Yeah.
and I still do. But I like the songs that,
Yeah.
like If, that was one of them. If they made me a king, I'd be but a slave to you. And, Nat King Cole's Too Young. All those back in the 40s.
Do you and Helen have a song, a special song?
Special one. I always like Cool Water.
Oh, that's a good one by the Sons of the Pioneers.
Yeah. Danny Boy.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
boy.
Yeah, like that.
Well, and Laura Ann says, favorite memory is getting to play dominoes at their dining table.
Yeah.
Was that a big event playing dominoes, or was it just kind of a nightly thing, or were you competitive, or was it casual?
No, we liked dominoes, all of us did.
Okay.
And I still do, but we haven't played it for long.
Well, maybe it's time to get it back
It
out.
was called
Yeah.
Mexican Train.
Yes,
We played
Mexican train.
Yes.
Oh, we need to get you a card table out here.
We could sit at his table
Yeah.
and do it right there.
Yeah, that'd be fun. And she says, playing dominoes, making fresh ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
So I understand from Kathy that you have a quote-unquote fancy ice cream maker.
Yes, I do. It's my brother-in-law, my oldest sister there in Wilmington, California, that I stayed at while I was in
Oh, okay.
Wilmington. He was good at wood. In fact, he built his wife the cupboards in the kitchen. He and his wife, my sister, built the garage while I was overseas.
Wow.
So he was good at that. He had the right equipment to do it with. So he, with him and me, we built the ice cream bucket where it sits at.
Okay.
Good deal.
It's a contraption.
A contraption.
It
Got it.
belongs at the fair with the tractors. It's got
But
a-
it gets the job
It's got a
done.
motor on it, a wheel, and a pulley. And the wheel is, it's either white or red, but it's like a pinstripe. So as a kid, it would go around and you would just go, oh, what's
To hypnotize you so
Yes.
you weren't asking when the ice cream's gonna be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my brother-in-law, he, like I said, he was good with wood, and he made the big wheel, about that big around. He made that out of wood,
Wow.
and glued two of them together and put a square metal, steel, so you drill a hole in the middle. That's what you put that on to the ice cream handle.
Okay.
Where you turn it, you take that handle off, put this on. And that's still got that. And I guess I still got the same engine on it, same motor. Wash machine motor.
So how long would it take you?
But,
To make ice cream, it was kind of a, you had to go to the store and you had to buy the ingredients, and then you had to heat it up on the stove.
Okay.
And put this stuff called junket in it, which was a rennet.
Okay.
And then you had to heat it so the sugar would melt.
Okay.
And then you had to cool it, because you can't put it in hot.
Yeah.
And then he would get like cardboard milk cartons and fill them with water and make ice blocks.
Oh.
And then he
Yeah.
would get a burlap bag, put the ice block in there, and then the kids could hammer and make chips.
Okay.
Ice chips to go in the ice cream bucket.
Okay.
It probably took several hours.
Yeah, I would say that's a
yeah.
half a
And
day.
it was like a thing that you were longing for all day long.
Uh-huh.
You know, when it was finally time to.
So that washing machine engine better not give out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still
Well,
good.
I don't think, I can't make it anymore, the way my shape is. My oldest son, when he's here, he likes to make it, so he helped me last time.
Okay.
Kevin, the youngest son, yeah, Kevin.
Well, and she talks about how that's special, and then Laura Ann goes on to say, gazing at his gallery of John Wayne memorabilia in that little hallway past the laundry room is
Yeah.
a good memory that she has with her.
Oh.
What made you want to collect John Wayne stuff?
I just liked his movies. I think the first one I saw was probably, something that,
Randy the cowboy.
Yeah.
It was a
But no, I like John Wayne.
Yeah.
Stagecoach.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of the first ones. And he was good in that.
Well, and Laura Ann says that she could just go on about all the memories that you've given her.
Oh, yeah.
But she's picked out some pretty good ones, hasn't she?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she enjoyed the
Yeah.
her and Helen. When she was a little girl, Helen was in there getting ready for morning deal. She putting the stuff on here and there and all. And she was quite little when she looked up at Helen and said, "Grandma, I want to be just like you when I grow up,
Aww.
but I want my own skin."
It's just putting wrinkle cream on.
She was putting...
A lot of things those
Laura's
kids got
always
up
saying.
with. The other daughter,
Katie.
Katie, she's a long time ago. She said, "Grandpa, why don't you get that thing cut off? It's not doing you any good."
You gotta love it. And there's a memory here from your oldest son, Chris. And he wrote, fishing with some of the grandkids at Philbrook is a memory that he has.
Yeah,
Where's Philbrook?
that's in Northern California. That's above where we lived there in Magalia.
Oh, okay.
Go up so far, and it's Inskip, one of the last places for the highway.
Oh, okay.
Then from then on, it's all rocks. A little town of Inskip, that used to, during the gold rush days, that's when they had 5 or 6 taverns.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, a lot
What,
of
was Philbrook a lake?
yeah.
Was Philbrook a lake?
Or a reservoir.
They like to go to Philbrook. Was there a lake there to go fishing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But he goes on to say, and kinging John Cummins.
That's the grandson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kinging, like crowning.
Oh, crowning. Oh, got it. And kinging John Cummins, the rag boy, for removing every fish caught.
Yeah.
Some 30 in all from everyone's lines. All present, Dad, Chris, Kevin Jr., Ashley, Melinda, and of course the rag boy. All right, so what's the rag boy?
He generally had the rag with him, carried it, and then he'd take the fish off of that rag off your line. Like if I call a fish and we get the rag boy, he'd take it off.
Okay.
And right behind us on that certain place, they had, that big around at least, a little pool there locked in. The water came running down a little bit, not much, but kept that water cold. That's where we generally put our fish in.
Okay.
At that time, and everything. But yeah, a rag boy, he'd grab a rag and take it and grab the fish and get the fish off the hook and put it in there.
Okay, so that was
So he did 30 of the fish.
the job that nobody really wants to do.
Yeah.
That's a great memory. Okay, and then the last one I have is a message from granddaughter Katie. And she wrote, favorite memories was him making ice cream with the old bucket and salt ice. So is that the same apparatus? Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like that was a pretty memorable event.
Yeah.
She says also making beef jerky.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I like to make beef jerky, and I've been wanting to do it, but I just can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
And it was good. I had to admit myself, I would buy a London ball, usually from Costco.
Okay.
I'll buy the whole small piece and slice it up. I gotta have a slicer I could as thick as I wanted. And then after that, you slice it in pieces about that wide
Okay.
and put it in a kettle or bucket, not a bucket, but
A big bowl or pot.
yeah.
And marinate it.
And soak it with about anything I can grab onto that I think would be good. Let it soak there for about a couple days, not that long. I think that's what made it taste so good.
Did the kids help you make it, or did they enjoy eating it?
They enjoyed eating it later on, and of course, Chris and Kevin, if they both was here, they helped me make it. Kevin, the last two times, I think he helped me make it. Chris wasn't here.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they helped me make it, helped me get it set up.
Katie makes it.
Really? That's awesome. So you've passed that down.
Beg pardon.
You've passed that down. Sounds like Katie makes the beef jerky now.
Yeah.
All right. That a woman. That's a good woman right there.
But one thing about the bucket, it was, at one time it was regular size, where I get a big, and it came with a big crank,
Uh-huh.
a lot bigger than the one they got now to buy.
Oh, the ice cream bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't take care of the wooden bucket, and it just dried up, and fell apart. Well, I'll buy another one. You can't get another one.
It's hard.
Tell them,
Yeah.
well,
They
try
make
to
them
call.
in different sizes now,
Yeah.
so it had to be a certain size to fit.
Yeah.
To fit
To fit the contraption.
Oh, I can't believe China doesn't make one that would fit your contraption.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to add to it the buckets I got now and the buckets you can buy. It's a little smaller around.
Right.
Same length, thank God,
Yeah.
but they're smaller around, so I had to cut little pieces of wood on both sides of it,
Yeah.
for to get the big crank on there.
Wow. That took some ingenuity. So Katie also remembers all your trucker hats in the garage, so apparently that made a big impression. She says she also remembers, and you're gonna have to explain this one to me. She remembers giving him a makeover and putting barrettes in his hair and asking why he had a chin gobbler.
Yeah, she didn't fool with my hair, I guess. Remember all that.
Well, it happened because we have pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you enjoy your makeover? Did it turn out well?
Oh, no, I enjoyed it. Anything the grandkids did, I enjoyed, yeah.
I love it. You weren't winning any beauty contests, were you?
No,
Huh.
no. They, good grandkids, all, never seen one of them.
Yes. She says, oh, and I think you brought up the chin gobbler because she says, we can cut that off, you don't need it. She literally told the story you just
You
did.
don't need that anymore.
You don't need it. Well, here's the, I'll leave those with you that you can look at them. I just printed out the screenshots from what Kathy sent me.
Okay.
But it's always fun to read them.
Yeah. That's
Sean,
good.
Sean wanted to send one. He didn't send it, but Sean wanted for you to remember that he's Papa's boy, Sean, and he remembers you teaching him hard labor when he came up to stay with you. And I don't know what you made him do, stack firewood?
Yeah, Sean,
He was kind of...
had his problems too at times. I had him, he would visit us up in Magalia. Alan's dad lived in that mobile home up there.
Okay.
And I was up there hanging the curtains like that. I was on just a stepladder job. And I needed help, and Sean was helping me. Then every time I needed help, he was sitting down. I'm telling him, get your butt up here and give me a hand on this. And he did, and he helped me lay some bricks on the walkway in our home. Stacked some wood, I think he got him to do that. So I think he enjoyed what I did for him.
It obviously stuck with him. If that's the memory he's recalling of what you taught him,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, hard work.
yeah.
Kenny says you gave him $100, like at the end of his vacation up there for all the work.
Yeah,
And that made a lasting impression on Sean.
yeah,
When someone believes in you, you never forget that.
Right.
that's right, that's right.
And it sounds like you have been a role model of that and so much more.
Mm-hmm. I enjoyed all those kids and grandkids when they went up that high country up there. And like the Inskip was the end of the paved highway from then on. And you got boulders to go over, rocks and all that. It's a lot better now. Part of it is, last time I was up there, they had that road went all the way to them. I believe might have been 36. And there was a tavern and a store there, and that's up towards Chester, up
Okay.
that way. So Kelvin was with us one time. Well, one of the first times, I guess, was my pickup. This was 1985, and I had that same pickup when we left. But anyway, coming back, we missed that turnoff to the lake, so we wound up on a store there on that main highway. Had to turn around and come back. When I come back, I hit a sharp rock, blew the tar out. So I had to do that.
Wow.
But that was, that's good fishing up there. Not too big a fish, but not a lot of them. We caught our limit. Each one of us, I think it was. Had about 4 grandkids with us,
Wow.
and then their dads and me. So we caught a lot of fish.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed that. I enjoyed fishing.
Yeah.
I did.
What kind of, did you do like worm and hook fishing? Did you do fly fishing?
No, just worm and hook.
Worm and hook, all right.
Yeah. There at Paradise Lake, there's a certain spot that I fished at when I went up there. And I generally get up early in the morning, sometimes before I had to have a flashlight to bait my hook and catch my limit there before,
Yeah.
sometime before Helen got out of bed. And she was just getting up.
Yeah. Well, there's some
That's
good
right.
memories.
Yeah, that's right. I always carried a pocket knife. I don't, now I got these. So I don't have a pocket knife on me, but I've got it there. Always carried a pocket knife.
Yeah.
Helen wants something on the kitchen in there, and I'll pull on a pocket knife. Is that the same one you done this with, done that? Yeah, but it's okay.
Did you open the dog food with that one? Yep. Pretty much. Well, we have gathered some amazing stories today, and I'm thankful that you've allowed me into your
Yeah.
space and allowed me to be as
Right.
nosy as I am.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
thank you for this. Thank you for our time together. This is really
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, but I've had a good life. I have no regrets. Just wish life was better now where I can get around better. And everything. Not so much help. I run out of breath so
Yeah.
easy, especially when I first get up in the mornings. And, I'm just panting to catch my breath.
Yeah. It's gotta be hard.
Yeah. I keep this on. It's on all night long. I don't really need it when I'm sleeping, but when I move around, turn around, or have to go to the potty, well, I need it. So I just keep it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss that going out in the garage and doing my thing. The garage looks like, I don't know what. In Magalia, I had a garage that I was proud of, really. Everything was in order.
You had collections in there.
Yeah, I had the boards where you put stuff on in front of my back of my workbench. I didn't put the window, the garage was down. So he asked me if I wanted to keep the windows straight with the rest of the house. And I said yes. Well, that was probably a mistake because I couldn't see out without having to get up on top of my workbench.
Yeah.
Especially when the little hummingbirds get up there and couldn't get out.
Oh, yeah.
And climb that, but at least I had where the window would have been, I had a pegboard and I had all my
Wow.
stuff up there, and then I could get underneath the house easy, and from the back of the garage, and of course to the side, as soon as you walk down the stairs, right to the right, there's a door there, and then the back of the garage is where I generally got stuff back there.
Yeah.
I built two wooden platforms, more or less, off the ground. Back there, I had a lot of stuff stored down in there. So when I bought a new shed, or I bought a shed, had it out there alongside the driveway. And I brought all that stuff and put it in the shed.
Yeah.
I wish I'd done that here. It's too late now. That garage is a mess.
Yeah, but no regrets, right?
Yeah.
No regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets, no
You can
regrets.
park your car in the garage. You're doing okay.